You know, SpongeBob would probably give a little more than the back of this house, to be honest. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I wanted to show you how I built my houses in The Sims 4 and have improved my builds over the years. So in this video I will show you how I get my reference photos, my thinking process, and then we're going to build a house using all of our materials. So step one is the pre-build, and that's really when you ask yourself, what do you want to build? I follow a lot of interior design pages on Instagram, and usually if a living room pops up on my timeline and I like it, my inspiration is started from that. But let's say you don't have Instagram. I'm just thinking about what type of look you want to go for. Is it modern, a row house, Victorian? So start broadly and then work your way down. And this can go for anything, even if you want to build like a restaurant. Do you want like an eco-style restaurant, a rustic kind of feel? Today we're going to be building a modern house, so everything that we discuss today will be revolved around that. So after you kind of think about the exterior and you kind of sort of have a semi idea of what you want, then it's time to think about what type of interior you want. Do you want a monochrome, 70s, minimalistic? If you don't know, that's okay, because we are going to find out. Which brings us to step 2, your reference photos. I use reference photos for everything. I am not like a professional interior designer. Sometimes I know that I want a certain look, but I don't know how to get it. So I use reference photos, and how I get them is I go on the lovely Pinterest, which is what we're going to do today, to find the reference photos for this modern house that we're going to build. So we're going to start with the interior, and as you can see, we have Pinterest open up. So I just type in modern living room, because for me, the living room is the center of the house. So whatever this room looks like, the rest of the house will be designed around that style. So we're going for modern. I'm not really sure what type of look I want to go for, so let's just scroll through and see if anything stands out. So I did some scrolling. I clicked on a whole bunch of photos, a good handful of photos. So first things first, because I don't want to have 50 million tabs open, let's just look through what I pinned thus far. So I saw this really nice interior. This was the first one that I saw, and I really liked how open and bright it was, with the light white couch and the pretty design on the rug and a light wood floor. Mainly the wooden beams, which I know I can't build that in Sims, but I still like the way it looks. Also, when I look at these photos, I do think about the type of packs that I have. So I don't have every single pack in the Sims, so I know that I'm gonna have some limitations, and with that there will be certain things on Pinterest I see that I like, but I know that I won't be able to achieve them unless I'm using CC. I'm not going to use CC in this video, but custom content is something that you can use. We will touch on that a little bit later, but you know, I do keep in consideration the items in my game. So I saw this, I think that this is really nice. Same with this one, it kind of, oh, I didn't even realize it has like wooden beams in the ceiling. I like just the kind of light gray to the couches. Again, the light floor and the white walls. It has a nice fireplace. This one really is the chandelier, is why I clicked on this picture. And again, really open space, minimalistic. Next, similar in style, I mainly clicked on this one because I like the photograph that's on the back of the wall. So it made me think, if my couch ends up being near the wall, I can put some big frames up there just to take up this space. This photo I also really like. I mainly clicked this one because I saw that it had a fireplace with shelves on the outside, and I always like that look, especially in Sims. It just gives the wall some dimension, so that it's not just a flat blank wall on either side of a fireplace. And then with this one, we see again the similar style with the fireplace, the TV mounted on top, and the bookshelves on either side. So I just want to say, one, if you're not sure that's okay. What I noticed about all of if you open all these tabs and you don't see a style, just kind of look at it as a collective and kind of group them together if you have different styles going on. So from what I see and what I selected, all of these photos have two things in common: white walls and light wood floor and a lot of light. So that already tells me that today I'm feeling a house that is lighter in color, nice, bright, and airy. Also remember, you can build more than one house in Sims. So if you are not sure, just pick one, and then after you build this one, you can always go back and build the other one. I have so many photos of house references saved of future things to build in this game, which is why you should subscribe so that you can see those future builds. So I also see that in all of these pictures, the majority of them have wood texture and a fireplace and a photo collage wall. Yeah, I think we have our reference photos. So the good thing is with Pinterest, if you see one that you like and you scroll down, it'll give you more references of other things that you can build. So here, some more of the vibe that we're going for with the wood with the wood tones and the fireplace. Oh, this is really nice for the entryway with the little console table. So we'll open that up so that we can have a reference for the console. And yeah, so what I would do now is I would make another vision board. You're going to want to pop all of these items into a vision board so that you can see it all together. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll take a look at what everything looks like. So this is the Pinterest board. I just called it Modern House. I did see some other photos when I was saving these, so I saved them here as well. But this overall is what we're looking like. You can see the style that we are going for, you know, the cohesiveness, the more neutral tone. I found a kitchen. So a couple kitchens. So we have, I think we'll just go for a white kitchen with maybe some wood if I have that in the game. I also saw this photo, and this kitchen has white cabinets with black countertops. I don't know if I'm gonna go for that. We'll see how it looks, but I do like that they don't have any overhead cabinets, which in my houses I tend to not place because I just think they take up room sometime when we could just leave that open. And we can also see a little bit of a dining room in that area too. I didn't think of a dining room, to be honest, but I just thought we could wing the dining room. For everything else, I figured we could just kind of just wing it a little bit because we already have a style, so we could just decorate the rest of the house from that. But if you want to get reference photos, you most definitely can, of course. See, we have one here for a bathroom, so if we click this and then we scroll down, we'll see other bathrooms of similar type. We can add this bathroom so that, you know, we can always go back to it, because sometimes when you're mid-build, things don't always go that great. Sometimes you're like building, you're like, ooh, this doesn't look right. So I'll save extra pins just so I can go back and refer to them if I have to make any changes. We have our reference photos for the interior. Now we're going to find some for the exterior. So essentially, I kind of built my houses from the inside out, because for me, I more so care about the interior design than the exterior design, though I want both to look nice. So now let's go on and find our exterior. It is the next day, so if the audio sounds different, that is why, but nonetheless, we're just going to pick up right where we left off. So we were on step 3, which is finding the reference photos for our exterior. So you can go on Google and just type in modern house, or you can type in house floor plan. But if you type in modern house, it probably will not give you a floor plan, and if you type in the other one, it will not give you the exterior. I'm not good at floor plans. I need help. So I use this website called houseplans.com because it gives you the floor plan and you can see what the house looks like and use that to recreate in the game. And that is what we are going to be doing today. Like I said, we're going to be building a modern house. So I went up here to style, modern, and then they have filters. And I don't know if I said this, but I recommend starting small. You know, if you're just trying to improve your builds, don't try to build the biggest mansion unless you want to, but I recommend picking something a little bit smaller. So we're not going to go any more than 3 bedrooms because one of the bedrooms could be an office, or we could easily just knock it out if we wanted to. So I'm just going to scroll on here and I will see what I can find. And then we're going to come back and look at everything and decide which house we want to use from there. So we have a couple houses. Let's look through them really quick and see what we have, and then we can, adjust everything from there. This website also does a similar thing to Pinterest, where if you go to the bottom, it says you may also be interested in these collections. So this is one house I saw. It's a little boxy, and also I recommend don't pick houses that are flat, because it will have no dimension. You want to pick something that has like some parts of it that pop out a little bit. I know modern houses are usually square, but this one is just like too square. So we're going to get rid of that one. This one, I thought it was nice. I don't know, something about it isn't screaming to me. It's, this is a nice friend, but it's not like the one for us. So I think we're gonna leave that one. We're gonna leave their DM unread. This one, also all right. It's giving me less box than the first one, but still like SpongeBob. But I don't know why the sides always look like prison cells. Are these two houses? I like this one. I know it's still boxy, but it's not giving SpongeBob. And then I saw this one, but this one gives me more like farmhouse, and the back of it looks weird to me. Like, I know that this is just a drawing, so I know a Sims is going to look different. Are going to respond to the DM of this house. This is the plan. I'll have all this stuff linked in the description box, but we're going to go with this one. I'm really excited. Now that we have all of the goods, let's jump into the game and get to building. So now we're in a game. Before we begin, I do want to say, one, you will see that some objects are going to be gold for me because I downloaded a couple packs to help us out. I really had crumbs because I used a lot of CC, so I wasn't buying the packs, but I had nothing. Two, you're also going to want to turn on some cheats. I'll have them on the screen, but the main one that I use is the move objects cheat. Now I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's say we place this chair, and let's say we wanted to place this chair, but like really close to it. You see how we can't, because it says can't intersect other objects. But if you're on a Windows and you do Control-Shift-C, and then you do bb.move objects, ob, that's not how you spell objects, enter, it'll say move objects cheat is on. And now if we pick up this chair, we can place it anywhere. And if we wanted to put this chair on top of this one, you go to the 9 key to raise it up, and then 0 lowers it back down. My camera controls, I keep my camera on the Sims 3 camera. I just like it better. And I move my mouse using the scroll button in the middle, and I just press and hold that down and then turn my mouse left to right. We're going to start with the garage, but our garage is going to be converted into an art area. And you want to use the room tool because this just automatically makes it a box for you. And we'll go 5 back to, yeah, if we need to adjust it, we can. So the garage is here, but there's like a square. You see those dark black lines, or that black like L shape? Those are the pillars on the front of the house. Door to start here. So let me just draw a line. Yeah, that's fine, right? Yeah, because then they can just walk up yeah, okay. I don't want it to be too far back, like we in the woods. And there's another pillar on the opposite side of the door. So, and that's not the same length as this. So this pillar is going to be like this. And they have like a little flower box right there. So let's just place some stairs. I always place furniture as I go, just to give me a vision of what I'm doing. That pillar right there, which comes out to here, I think. Yeah. If we need to adjust it, we will. It does come out a little far, but in the picture, it lines up with the steps, and that's just what we're going to do. You see how like we have the garage, and then this pillar, which is that dark line to the left of that white car, this is that. And you can kind of see how it comes out, but it also lines up with the steps at the bottom. So you just want to have it line up with the stairs, and then, from the distance of your door. And then we have one that doesn't come out as far, that comes out just one tile, and they have a flower box, which we have marked with this plant. Okay, let's go inside. Let's have a little entryway. And from our reference photos, we saw that we were going to have wood additions to the house. So I like this. We're going to keep it here because I want to make sure that our Sims can access the front door. And just because you build off of the grid doesn't always mean that everything is accessible. So you want to make sure that it is. And then there is a door going into the garage right here. So there is an office off to the left. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It comes out too. So we'll just do it like that. Connect that here. So back to the same placement as the picture. We have this way. So we have a bathroom right here that comes out one from the office area. You see? With this wall right here from the entrance. You also want to look at that too. If they have any walls that line up or anything that lines up, you want yours to do the same thing. And the door for the bathroom is here. So we're going to get that same door. Again, we will fix it. It will not stay a glass door. And let's just place what they have. So they have, I think the washer and dryer is in here also. I don't quite understand that picture. Is that two sinks? Is that like a sink, a toilet, and a sink? If I end up cutting out the footage, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what to do with this bathroom because it was a very odd shape. And from what the picture looks like, it looks like they want you to put in a washer and dryer in with the bathroom. And I didn't really know what to do, so I shuffled a whole bunch of stuff around and I almost omit the bathroom completely. But what I just put the sink, this little table thing, both from Parenthood, this thing, the toilet behind a very tall half wall, so it's with this lonesome. And then I did put the laundry in here. Also, yes, I called the house Love Me, I'm Modern. So I closed in the house because since we have a foundation, it was starting to be weird. But fear not, we will adjust. We have where the stairs are going to be, and then there's a wall right here. And this is where it will start the kitchen. So I know we talked about having a white kitchen. Since this is supposed to be a modern house, I don't really have the cabinets that I want for this look. So I'm gonna just use the ones from Snowy Escape. We can change it. I don't like how they're open and that they don't come with top cabinets. And then across from that is the dining room table. We'll keep it half and half for now, and when we get the flooring in and wallpaper, I'll change it up. So let's line those two up together. And they have a cute plant, and then this part of the house cuts off here. So it cuts off there. That's a lot of space. We're gonna have to bring this in. Okay, so then we have this big old family room right here. Okay, time to go upstairs. Hey y'all, so I decided to make the rest of this video be voiceover because I'm a perfectionist and my perfectionism was really coming for me when I was doing this video. I spent entirely too long building this house, I will admit. Don't be like me. Just go with the flow. You have your reference photos. Don't overthink it. It was taking me 87 years. So we are now upstairs. I'm still following the floor plan and I start with the second smallest bedroom because this house has 3 bedrooms. I do use all 3 as a bedroom. I was going to convert one of them into an office, but we have the office downstairs. So I start with the second largest bedroom, which I decided that would be a like teens room. In the gallery, I use a lot of gallery art. I will link it down below. I remembered I had those like Coco Chanel paintings, and I was like, oh, what if that was really cool if I use the Get Famous pack and kind of make that like a teenage like glitz glam type of room. I didn't fully build it. We will get to that section, but this is still me just putting furniture as placeholders just so I can kind of get the size of the room together. Then we move on to the first bathroom, which I don't show me build, but you will see it in the screenshots. And then I box off the master bedroom. With the master bedroom, I realized that that balcony kind of wrapped around the side of the bedroom, which really helped because that room was huge. And I was like, I don't have enough furniture to make this look good. So I'm happy that that was in the floor plan, was to cut some of that room off. You do see me add a built-in closet, but I end up removing it because it took up way too much room for in the space. It made it really, really tiny. So I have boxed off all the rooms, and then now I go to the exterior to build that up. I add the windows. I use the windows from Snowy Escape because I like that they are tall, but they don't go from wall to ceiling. And in the picture of this house, it did have some design between the 2 windows, but we can't really do that because paint in this game goes up the whole wall. There is no like half wall paint. EA, half wall paint, please. Okay, management. But I do absolutely love those windows. And then I try to get the trim that they had, which I built like a half wall and then took the wall down so it kept the floor, and it allowed me to place the wall trim. I forget the proper name. I didn't know that it would allow me to do it, but did, and I'm not upset. So I place windows around, and then I do something to the back of the house because it was giving, the back of the house was giving just that back, like all back, very much so SpongeBob. You know, SpongeBob would probably give a little more than the back of this house, to be honest. So I didn't really know what to do with it because from the photos that we have, you couldn't see what the back of the house looked like. So I kind of copied what I did in my fall family home, which is just add a box that came out from the house, and then I kind of built this like balcony area that's not accessible, and then I removed the walls for that little box area that sticks out, and I decided to put floor to ceiling windows right there. And on the inside in the dining room kitchen area, we end up doing something really, really cool. So even though there is no backyard, like if she turns around, she ain't giving nothing. So I said we had to give a little something. And yeah, I don't show me doing landscaping because I was struggling with it because I don't like the plants that I have. But again, I am a perfectionist, so that is debatable what I just said. But for the wall paint, I did keep it really, really simple. I decided to leave it white like in the picture, but I used the paint from Eco Lifestyle because I love that that paint has a little bit of texture added to it. I wish it came in more colors, but I'm happy that it's not flat because I always say flat colors in this game, they just don't look good to me. And then I used some base game brick to add to the front. Still staying similar to the reference photo. I like the brick that I have a little bit better. Now we're on to the inside. This flooring is from Eco Lifestyle. I absolutely love building with Eco Lifestyle, as you can tell, because everything in it looks normal. There is no weird looking floors or wallpapers, like it's normal. So for the entryway, I always do that little kind of put the floor tiles facing opposite ways, and I just kept it simple, just a little console table and some paintings. Office room is off to the left. I don't show me building that room in the speed build, but you will see it in the photos. It's kind of just like a junk room. I kind of really didn't know what to do with it. And I love this little office area, especially those hanging plants from Paranormal or whatever that pack is called, the ghost pack. It's in there. And I use the, as I kept calling it, the Skino bookcase. Absolutely love it. And then I used some gallery wall art just to add a little bit more pizzazz. And I did add a backsplash, the blue wall backsplash, just again to add a little pizzazz. I go into the living room. I kind of flip-flopped with the living room a lot. I didn't show me building it, so I go back to it later on in the speed build, but what you see is kind of the final result of the living room. And then I do the bathroom that's downstairs, this like bathroom laundry room hybrid that we have going on. So I just did that really quick, kept it cute and simple. I used the same kitchen cabinets from Snowy Escape. Then if we pop into the kitchen, like I said, I cut out the wall. This is, you know, the added back of the house to give the back of the house be a little less flat. I did this. I was like, oh, what if we just have this like really cute plant ledge? And I love the way that turns out. That looks so cute, so simple. Since Snowy Escape doesn't come with any top cabinets, I just put windows right there because I just thought that this house doesn't, it's okay. You know, they have all of that space underneath their cabinets. They don't need top cabinets. They can just have more light to care for the various plants that are in this house. And then if you pop on over to the dining room, this area is probably my favorite. This gallery wall is, I love it. I absolutely love it. I will leave the creator of this gallery art in the description. Everything will be linked in the description, everything that you need. I didn't really know what to do, and I remembered in one of the reference photos that I saw, they had a gallery wall behind it, or I may not have saved it, but when I was scrolling on Pinterest I saw that and I was like, oh, let's recreate that. So that is it for the downstairs. Then we pop on upstairs and there's like this living room number 2. I kind of made this like the chill spot. So I just put like the orange colored couch. I should say that couch is from the debug from Snowy Escape. I mean, that couch is from the debug from Eco Lifestyle. Again, I feel like Eco Lifestyle has the most normal looking furniture pieces. And so it's just kind of like a chill gaming area. Nothing too crazy going on. Right there, the area was small. And then I go and I do the master bedroom. This room reminds me of Urban Outfitters. This room reminds me of Urban Outfitters. It really does. Yeah, so I didn't really have a good plan for the master bedroom, but Urban Outfitters. And then we go on to the smallest bedroom, which I just decided to make it like a musical boys room. Nothing too crazy. I do just put a little bit of furniture, some more gallery art, but this time it is of Star Wars because I absolutely love Star Wars and I love Darth Vader. I know he's an evil dude, but he's my favorite dude. So again, nothing too crazy in this bedroom. I tried to keep it not, I didn't want to clutter the room up because it is so small. Yeah, and then I did put a little desk in there. I thought it was really cute. Tiny living came in handy with this room because it is a tiny room. And then after that, I go on and I do the teen's bedroom, which I feel like her room looks like it's bigger. This room looks like the biggest room, but according to the floor plan it's not. But the way I did it in Sims, it looks like the biggest room, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. But yeah, I kind of just tried to make it like a get famous type of room, so it's mainly a good space to get glitz and glam and also sleep. It's nothing too crazy. And then after this, I think I just do a little bit more downstairs as some finishing touches. I did a lot of finishing touches off camera, but you will see that in the screenshots. And that is going to be it for me for this video. I want to thank you so much for watching this. I know it's a long video, but I hope that you enjoyed it, just seeing my design process or seeing my build process and then also building with me. All important links will be in the description box down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you in my next video.